Hey everybody, it's Panache Kimberly here, and I cannot believe it that I'm about to say this. Me, here with my night dress here, on a rainy day with my red hair, coming to let you know that it's been a year since I've been a mom, and I absolutely cannot believe that it's been that long already. How the years go by quickly these days. And I feel like I want to share this experience with you, my year's experience, and I want to talk about it with gratitude and with wisdom, just to reflect as we get to the end of the year, because a lot has happened and there's a lot you should know. So, welcome back. So, the first thing I have been taught by motherhood is patience. Patience. Patience is key. Patience is everything. Patience with yourself, patience with your partner, patience with your baby, most importantly, patience with your baby. And patience, I need to say this again, patience with yourself. Because a lot of things change, and adjusting to that change requires a lot of patience and knowing that things take time to grow and transform and to understand. So yeah, I've learned a lot of patience. I've learned how to slow down and embrace situations as they are, embracing babies' milestones as they come, not comparing myself with other babies or other moms, not being pressured into doing things that are probably going to harm my baby, or things that are risky, or things that I don't understand, simply trying to speed things up. Because there are times when you feel like you're left behind, right? Say, baby is not yet sitting, and now you want to do all of these things to get your baby to sit. Don't worry, relax, be patient. Huh? Let things go over. Or even if zvekuti mwana aita mapundu kumeso and you want to find a cream to, put on baby's face, I just let it. I just left it. It looked itchy. She looked like she was itchy. At some point, I had done all the creams, bruv. I'd done the pseudo cream. I'd done the pseudo cream, Epimax. There's this other hydrocortisone. And then we were told my pediatrician to buy this other expensive one for like $75. And that one got us going around all the pharmacies in the world to find it. And we still couldn't find the correct one. We found a different type of that medicine. But it was $75. Kuzora mwana zvimapundu zvodzoka, kumauzora zvodzoka, kubvisa kuchinja chikafu chandiri kudya, ndabvisa ichi to see if baby will react. She'll just keep getting her pimples around her neck and back. It was really traumatizing until I just left it, bruv. I was like, you know what? I'm just leave it. And then I just watch it. Sometimes it would flare, sometimes it wouldn't. Until zvakatongozongopera. Anawo mapunda acho, but it's not to die for anymore. It's just there. And I just make sure that she's moisturized and whatnot, and we're fine. So sometimes patience, just letting things ride. Because, with these babies, when you try to put these interventions and stuff, it might get worse. So I've just learned to be patient. Nobody has the right to judge you and your baby. Nobody has to judge your family by the way you are adjusting to parenthood. So be patient with yourself. Don't feel pressured. Don't feel any type of way to please anybody or anything or anyone. Do things at your own pace. Learn to be patient. I've learned patience. Izvozvi mukapinda mumba mangu makazara matoi pasi, ndatombopodza ndadonha ndatsika kamwe katoi kanonzi kabloko tunorwadza tunoitwa turi kutsika, but ndatoita kunge ndichachema ndatsika kabloko. But I didn't take it off because you know what, munhu achadzoka achitamba nematoys ake when it's time to come back. I couldn't be bothered. So patience. Just let things fly. Let things go. Let things go. Let them flow and see what happens. There's no rush. yeah, I think I've said too much already on this point, but at the end of the day, patience. There's really no rush. And I feel like I want to say again, pama milestones bebe, musamhanyise mwana kufamba or kukambaira or what. Don't feel worried. Anoita zvinouya nyange zvikanonoka zviri kuuya. Let it be. Let them be. Yeah. Okay. Number 2, selflessness. I've learned to let go of certain things or put myself second or third or even last in certain situations, not out of obligation or being forced, but simply out of love, out of understanding. You know what, right now, let me not make myself a priority. Let me prioritize this. Let me prioritize that. And being patient with my baby, my husband, and knowing what stage we are at in life. Kuti zvinhu zvambochinja, so let's do this. Let me put my needs in the back burner for a minute. And yeah, selflessness. It's something that I've learned that I didn't necessarily knew was a requirement or was something that would really, knock on my door. You need to let go of certain things for yourself. But yeah, I found myself letting go of a lot of things and just putting others first, putting my family first. And it's been rewarding because you see how people benefit or your family benefits from you just putting something that you need on the side and letting them have whatever they need first. So selflessness is a great attribute or characteristic that you build as a parent or specifically as a mom. So yeah, it's something I learned. Number 3, embracing imperfection. Now I'm going to tell you a tsumo. Mugoni wepwere ndeasina. I remember a long time ago, ndichiri mfana, ndaiti, kamwana kako kakajaidzwa aka. Kanoita zvangokaramata masofa. Kamwana kako kakazodikwa aka, kari spoiled. Waona zvaangoti ndikuda ice cream vapiwa. Kamwana kako kari hyperactive. Wakaona kanga chambirigora everywhere. This used to be me. And to all the parents, I've done that too in my mind. All the parents I've judged, I apologize. To all the parents I've judged, I apologize. I am sorry. I did not have a child of my own at the time, and I didn't realize that when you have your own, your child at some point will overwhelm you. Your child at some point will develop behaviors. Then you're like, But this is them growing up. This is them exploring. This is them living and learning what it is that's called life. So you let them be sometimes. Of course, pane mamwe mazera ekuti, hatisati tasvika hedu, but I still believe kuti pane mamwe mazera ekuti, you know what, you can now teach your child kuti, don't do this, don't do that. No, this is what we do, this is what we do. But until then, until I am able to teach my child manners and all of that, I've really stopped judging other parents whose babies scream in church or whose babies just run up and down the pew. I've just stopped because I've realized it's not that simple, Your child, sometimes you can't keep them still. So, funny story. I went for prize giving day at Davis school. Davis is my husband's brother, the last born in their family. He's in upper 6. He just finished his upper 6. So he got a prize and we went for prize giving day. And I took my baby with me. Instant regret. The people sitting next to me were very gracious. I appreciate them because they were now also helping me play with the baby. This baby got bored really quickly. Started pulling people's hair, started pulling, eating she ate somebody's, program, like akapiwa program to play with. And then, when I looked down, this baby was eating the program. And I got a And now you have to start fighting with her to get the paper out of her mouth because you don't know where this paper has been. And then she starts pulling this chegu next to pulling hair yegu next to wig. But this baby is just curious. Oh, this is curly hair. Oh, nice. But never again. I'm not taking this baby to gatherings unless I must. Unless I absolutely must, I am not going to do it again until she learns how to behave. But I'm never going to judge parents again. And on the topic of embracing imperfection, there are times in our lives as parents where you're used to things being a certain way. Like, I'm used to having a clean bedroom. I'm used to have a clean house. I used to pride myself with having a clean house. But if I show you my house now, now I have got toys in one corner. It's just the toy corner in the corner over there. Behind me here, we have the baby chair. That's permanent location there. My display behind me there's nothing. I removed all the decorations I'd put ipapo because sisi vakutamba zvavo vachiita havo yavanoita vachikwira pa manje ndakutotengesa tv stand yangu yo because ndakutotya kuti ichapwanywa because sisi vakukambaira pa-tv stand nekuita sei madecoration anga akari pa-tv stand nepa inonzi coffee table zvaiswa kukona uko zviri padenga kuti zvisatambiswa kana kupunzika. So there are times when imperfection cannot be achieved. Well, perfection cannot be achieved, or zvinhu zvawajaira iwewe kuti perfection, it no longer exists. And you have to embrace those moments of imperfection. It takes patience with yourself and understanding the situation you're in, but ultimately, embrace imperfection. Embrace how this new person in your life needs space to grow and to learn how to become a part of this family. And by the way, you're also learning to become a family with this person. So there are going to be a lot of imperfect moments. You're going to have imperfection in how you feed this baby. It's really an up and down roller coaster. So I've learned to embrace imperfections. Okay, last but not least, I don't want to make this long. I can always do a part 2. Last but not least, prioritizing self-care. Now, earlier I spoke about selflessness, right? And how sometimes you take your needs and put them in the back. But then if there's something you'd always want to try and do despite all of these things, or try and be a little selfish with above everything else, it is self-care. You know why? Because when you take care of yourself, you're able to take care of others. You can't pour out of an empty cup. You can't pour love if you're tired. You can't be present if you're tired. You can't appreciate the moment if you're tired. You're going to have to take care of yourself. You're going to go out, right, as a family, and you're going to feel unconfident. I don't know if that's the word. You're going to lose your self-esteem if certain things that you feel like you should do for yourself as self-care are not done. Like, let's say, if you were supposed to do your hair, right? But wangochengeta malines musoro and then aunozoendesa weave yacho kunoigadzirisa. Yeah, like things like that. Wane weave yaka iri freezy because wanga wazoshaya futi time yekunyatsa kuikama makuda kubuda because wanga uchimboita zvemwana. No. Let's not do that to ourselves. I understand how that is very possible. I actually became that at some point until I took a back seat and I said, no, I'm going to always be ready and willing to take care of myself, even if it means kuti ndichaenda kunogeza and take my long everything bath at 1 a.m. when the entire family is asleep. That's fine. I will take my 1 hour bath from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. and wake up tomorrow super tired from having done a long bath. But as long as ndaita zvandikufana kuita, ndasheva, ndaita sei, face yagadzirwa, tascrubba, taita sei, it's fine. It's okay. It was worth it. It was worth sleeping at 2 a.m. or 2:30 for self-care purposes. So self-care is not just about kugeza nekuskraba. It's also about reading a book, reading the Bible, praying. Always find time for things that grow your spirit, things that create strength, and things that recharge you. If it's going out, right, for, let's say, wabuda wanotenga grocery, handiti, fine, sengenini ukandoona dzimwe nguva nichitenga grocery unonzwira tsitsi, ndiye ndine kamwana kangu padumbu kakastrepwa padumbu nezitroli uku, toita zvekushopa ndichitswinyiwa nemunhu ari mutroli nei or whatever it is the situation, but then chifara fane tichita zvatikuita, but you can tell kuti I'm pretty overwhelmed. I'm trying to entertain this baby, I'm trying to look for my groceries and all of that. You can tell. But after all of that, ndinobva ndatenga kajuice kangu, freshly squeezed juice kangu kandofarira, and then ndobva ndaisa mwana wangu mukasiti make, ndakutoenda kumba ndichisipa cold drink kangu. Self-care, that's relaxation. That's something I like doing for myself. It's a little reward that I've given myself. But you know what, mama? Good work today. You worked hard in that grocery store, trying to keep this baby in check, as well as trying to keep the baby in check and trying to buy the groceries. It was a lot of work. This week, mama, you've been very, very active. You deserve a nice facial. And then I do myself a facial in the middle of the night. It's worth it. But I'll take care of myself. I know I might not have time always. But the moment everybody's asleep, best believe I'm going to be awake, taking care of myself, making coffee, or even catching up with that series that I like. I'll watch one episode for 1 hour and sleep at 3. It will make me wake up tomorrow tired. By the way, these are not perfect practices. This is not how it's supposed to be. Under normal circumstances, you're supposed to be sleeping because you need your 6 hours of sleep minimum. But you know what? If it makes me feel good, I'm going to do it. So these are just my extreme measures. What I'm just trying to say is you need to prioritize self-care as a mom. Because besides being a mom, uchabuda kunze, you're going to need your confidence. You're going to need to look good. You're going to need to feel good. You're going to need to be able to perform for yourself, your husband, going to work, all of those things. You're going to need still, because the world will not stop. And you're going to still need to be the best version of yourself. So take that moment. Take those little moments when baby's asleep or when baby's away, or even just give your baby to their father and say ndangumbonogadziwa nzara for 2 hours ndichipaza sabo. Chikafu icho magumbeza aya akarara unongomuisa apa. And go and get your nails done. Simple. Well, not entirely that simple, but I hope you understand what I mean. So yeah, I don't want to make a long video because I feel like it's a lot, but yeah, ndo patashika panapa. And I hope you guys have learned a thing or two. I feel like I'm going to do a little bit more content. I know I always promise content, but you'll see. Hopefully, by the grace of God. We're going to do a little bit more stuff coming up because I always have a lot to say. It's just that the time, it sometimes swallows me up. But anyway, I hope to bring more content soon. And until next time, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, share, like, and do share your comments in the comment section. I'll be in there commenting and appreciating everything that you say. Until next time, bye.